Well, it's Big Blue,
And the Shark.
and it's the Around the League Week 6 recap any given Sunday.
The Rundown.
The Rundown.
That's funny.
Class in session. Coach Sayers and Arian Foster deliver victory to Beats Off Constantly, which is a victory in and of itself. Beats Off Constantly came into the game as the biggest favorite this week and proceeded to make the experts look good. They ended up well ahead of Unitas, winning 84-63. The 84 points that Beats Off Constantly dropped were the most they scored so far this year.
Right.
The win brings Beats Off Constantly record to 2-4 while dropping Unitas to 3-3. Beats Off Constantly.
Unitas was 1-3-1, I think.
Yeah, he did. That's right. He's in my division.
These are long enough. I'm not gonna interrupt. We gotta get through. We gotta get to bed. We gotta go to work.
Beats Off Constantly had a two-man team in Arian Foster and Colin Kaepernick, who together came up with 51% of Beats Off Constantly's points. Foster alone scored 18 points, which topped all but one running back this week. He made scoring a touchdown look downright poetic on this perfect weave through the Indy defense. So, where's the...
He's here. He's here.
Oh, there he is. That is a perfect weave. Blackman would take that weave. Meanwhile, it will be difficult for Coach Jeffrey Chance to fault any one player for the loss because they all suck. Ryan Fitzpatrick was the first of a five-man group of underperformers, scoring only 8 points. Fitzpatrick has an excuse of sorts. You should never have Fitzpatrick on your team. Having to go against the Colts, the second best defense against quarterbacks so far this season. He has now failed to exceed the average quarterback point total in any week this year, like I said.
It's tough.
Coach Chris Sayers' lineup decisions were critical to this week's success. They went with Colin Kaepernick over the higher-ranked Eli Manning. This decision netted Coach Sayers an extra 22 points, which was the difference in the game. Starting Kaepernick also earned Coach Sayers the Volkswagen Start of the Week honors, netting more points than any other coaching
Go do the V-dub.
I love the V-dub. They're giving us the money, right? We said it.
Go do the symbol, though.
The Donald V-dub.
V-dub.
The V-dub. I'm slow. I know.
It's raining points. Hallelujah. I don't know. All right, Julius Thomas came up huge for the Bills in this high-flying contest. The Bills, 5-1, started Week 6 with the best record in the league and finished Week 6 with the best record in the league.
Damn.
It's probably the first time I've ever said that. Maybe the last. They got past the Funky Sox. 1-5, winning 94-89. Coach Richard Hall can at least take solace in the fact that they helped combine for the highest total score so far this season. Oh, combined for both teams, maybe?
Yeah.
The game leaves both these teams streaking in opposite directions. I guess we gotta look at the camera a little bit. Bills have now won 3 games in a row. Another defeat makes it 4 in a row for the Funky Sox. Yeah. Bills, who were an 18-point favorite coming into the game, put together a good Sunday. Julius Thomas led the charge, scoring 14 points. Thomas got 2 touchdowns against the Jets, and he wasn't shy about assessing the strength of their coverage during the game. He said they were bullshit, and I whipped their ass. Something like that. Dan Bailey helped on Sunday as well, scoring 7.5 points more than expected. Bailey's performance this week ended a 3-game streak of failing to hit his projections. I like Bailey. Don't live up to projections. No commentary there, but there's a gnat. Like, you see it?
Yeah.
It's like right there. This is an HD. You can really see it, man. I'm going to catch it with a chopstick real quick. Anywho, the Bills came into Monday night's game a bit behind our projections. Coach Jerry Bilodeau needed Anquan Bolden and Benny Cunningham, that's who he was talking about, to outscore Michael Crabtree by 4 points. Crabtree did pretty good, scoring 8 points, putting a big burden on the Bills. Bolden and Cunningham came up clutch, dropping 17 points to win the game. He dropped that shit.
He dropped that.
Dropped like it was hot.
Coach Hall, not a fan of the rundown. Or is he just not a fan of looking at the site? He's 1-5. I don't know.
I don't think you can afford internet. I mean, if you need help, we can put donations up. I haven't gotten that much money from the league from him. I don't know.
Okay. Tom Brady's 31 points were too much for Miami Sharks.
Oh, great.
Well, we might see why you got a little salty there. Anyway.
Right.
Coach Corey Dickinson might have been looking to rest their nerves a bit after last week's nail biter. Well, they got the rest, but definitely not the win. Nope. Miami Sharks were on the losing side of a blowout, falling 57-92 at the hands of the Ravens.
Gotta give it to you, Steve. You got lucky.
Scoring 57 points, dropped Miami Sharks below Defunky Sox and into last place in points scored for the season. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not doing good. When you got a child abuser as your first round pick, you just try to hope you can beat through it, get through it.
Like a redheaded stepchild. The win evens up Ravens' record at 3-3. The loss drops Miami Sharks' record to 2-4. Ravens had almost all their firepower going off during the early Sunday slate, and they came through big time. They were powered by the duo of Tom Brady. They beat you without Flacco?
Yeah. Actually, Brady might have scored more points.
Oh, really? Damn. And Matt Forte, who scored 31 and 19 points respectively. Yeah, another 31. Brady showed how to throw into triple coverage successfully on this deep TD pass to Brian Timms. Where's
I'm going back. Deep.
Timms? Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, Miami Sharks are having a so-so performance. Cordell Patterson,
wanted to see what I was drinking last time.
0 points.
Who did it?
This is Cordell.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. He's a rookie.
Was the worst in a group of 4 marginally underperforming players. Bad performances are pretty common these days for Patterson, who has now underperformed the experts' predictions in 5 straight games, because the experts still...
He had one good game.
Right. Going into Sunday late games, Miami Sharks were already a long shot to win. After Russell Wilson dropped only 6 points, the game was
Tried to like it was hot.
Yeah.
All right, I got thank you, T.Y. Oh, is that like T.Y. Like thank you? Thank you.
What would that be? Thank you.
I got not that much humor. Could not let me.
Yeah.
Couldn't under me. Getting over being sick. I was sick all weekend. T.Y. Hilton dropped 17 points in leading... Oh, G-Men to victory. Oh, man. All right, I like to read this one. Coming into the game, Devil Dogs had scored the second most points of any team over the last 3 weeks. This week, they didn't get the big points or the win. Coach Dwayne Mitchell's boys ended up pretty far behind in this one. Yeah. 75-56 to G-Men. The loss is part of a bad trend for Devil Dogs, who have scored fewer points than the week before for 3 straight weeks in a row. That's like a downward trend. Yeah. You know, you start trading people, you start maneuvering. You gotta do what you gotta. You gotta keep focused. Don't let the floor slide out. The loss drops Devil Dogs' record to 3-3, while the win brings G-Men to 4-2. T.Y. Hilton was the clear leader on the G-Men this week, totaling 17 points. This is the first time this year that Hilton has paced the G-Men. He racked up a career-high 223 yards. I should be able to sit back here with, I got the Lasix now. I should be able to sit back. And we got the mic. You guys see our mic. Hello. Can you hear me now? And I lost spots with my eyes. This is the first time this year that Hilton has paced the G-Men. He racked up a career high 223 yards, 33 of which came on this post-route TD. You have nothing for me to pass to you for the drink. But it was good. It wasn't all good news this week for the G-Men, though, because Victor Cruz tore his patella tendon while trying to make a leaping TD grab and is now out for the season. Look out for the waiver wire. Meanwhile, there were plenty of Chiefs cooking up this week's... Plenty of chefs cooking up this week's loss for Devil Dogs. No, it's Chiefs. Plenty of Chiefs.
Huh? Well, yeah, he has some Chiefs, I guess.
On his team. Chefs, Chiefs. I'm like, chefs?
It kind of works both ways, but you wouldn't think it'd say chefs.
Yeah, cooking up. Alright, it kind of screwed me up. Anyway, they were brought down by 6 underperformers, the worst of whom was Matt Ryan, 9 points. Vincent Jackson falling 5 points short of his expectations didn't help matters much either. Jackson now has failed to hit his expected points in any game so far. Don't read my stuff. This is my script.
Sorry.
It's my script. We gotta get you something to do. See, we need 1 camera, then 2 camera, and then it'd be like, the production value is gonna raise. We're gonna start a Kickstarter program. You guys can give monthly, weekly, daily.
Yeah, you can expectated shit to get better around here.
Expectated shit. Here's what our promise is that shit will get better tomorrow. So you give us money today, shit'll get better tomorrow. Expect better things tomorrow. But give us money today. I like that.
Very important.
Hey, he likes this too.
You gotta be in the moment.
You do. In the heat of the moment. All right. Meanwhile, there was plenty of Chiefs cooking up this week's loss for Devil Dogs. They were brought down by 6 underperformers, the worst of whom was Matt Ryan with 9 points. Vincent Jackson falling 5 points. I already read this. 5 points short of his expectations didn't help matters much either. Jackson has now failed to hit his expected points in any game so far this year. So do you keep riding him? It's like you keep betting on black and it keeps coming up red. Did you switch to red? And as soon as you switch, it's going to hit. It's going to hit.
Black. It's going to hit black.
It's going to hit. Devil Dogs did get a couple of good but ultimately futile efforts from Gianardo Bernard, who was a great keeper, by the way, and Greg Olson, who came up with a total of 22 points. I shouldn't have to even talk that loud because Bernard broke the longest run of the NFL season, bouncing through the Carolina defense for 89 yards and a TD. It's a pretty spectacular run. I saw it.
Yeah, that was boss.
He saw it. He likes it.
Surprised there wasn't a replay of that one.
There was, but that will be, you get to pay extra for that. That's our VIP section. That'll be an extra $19.99 a month.
That's money today. See it tomorrow.
Yes. Like Chris's penis. I don't know.
It's money every day.
I was gonna say something about a webcam or something.
DeMarco Murray put GSH's football on his back for the win. I heard that about GSH on his football. He's often on his back. But he's winning.
He's not going to let me hear it down about DeMarco Murray, but said it straight for the 3rd week in a row. Did not say he's a bum. Took him too early. But he's working out, so kudos.
I said he was a bum. It's because he's a coward.
I was going to say because he's NFC East, right?
You're not going to win many games scoring the fewest points of any team for the week. And Big Sausage Inc. found that out the hard way. They couldn't stay with GSH's football, losing 66-44. The loss drops Big Sausage Inc.'s record to 2-4, while the win brings GSH's football to 4-2. GSH's football were led by the tag team of DeMarco Murray and Andrew Luck, who together produced 33 points. That's all in a day's work for Luck, who spent the best player in the league. The only real damper on GSH's football's victory came from the Chargers defense, who scored 2 points.
Chargers, baby.
Defense.
Yeah. But they still get takeaways.
Yeah, and they win. Yeah.
You smelled funny.
Meanwhile, Big Sausage Inc. really lost this game as a team. They had 7 underperformers, with Ben Roethlisberger 8 points being the worst. Another underperformer, kicker Blair Walsh, was the worst at his position this week.
He's been money all year, though. I like Walsh.
Yeah, he's in his he's in the dome.
Not in the dome. He's a kicker. He's got a long leg. He can kick it fucking 55, 60, probably.
Big Sausage Inc. only had 1 player who gave a passable performance this week, with Michael Floyd scoring 8 points.
That was his first touchdown this year, too, Floyd. So, he got traded from earlier.
2-4, you're not out of it.
You're not really. You're with me, baby. 2-4.
Yeah, you going wrong.
Oh, that probably picked up the bass on that. All right. The Lions roar. Big Blue Wrecking Crew. Big Blue. Yeah.
Wrecking Crew.
Yeah. Wrecking Crew. Doesn't look that formidable. Like, we need a sound effect. Do like a face and I'll add a sound effect later. That looks like you're taking a turn. It just flash.
That's when I roar the hardest.
Alright. That's going to be a good sound effect. Alright, Big Blue Wrecking Crew has lost all 3 matches against Haha Monica Loves Clinton Dix last season. All 3! Whoa, but they finally got their sweet revenge this week.
I don't recall ever losing to Haha Monica Loves Clinton Dix.
You never lose to anybody who loves dicks.
That's true.
Well, unless it's a dude. This is Clinton. Yeah. Let's not go there. Blue ball stroll past Andrew's team, winning 72-50. The defeat is the 3rd in a row for Haha. Haha. Monica loves Clinton Dix. Let's see how well this microphone works. And puts their record at 3-3. The win brings Big Blue Wrecking Crew to 4-2. The Lions' defense was a key contributor for Big Blue Wrecking Crew. We watched that game, notching 24 points. No other defense scored more points than that this week. No, they did not. Their performance was also the 2nd best of any defense this season, giving them a new car. Okay, no, it didn't.
Yep.
Just to write the writing, you know. Gotta give Kenny props, you know, like the writing is eh. But I think someone actually writes this. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it can't be just generated.
I mean, I don't know. Meanwhile, comma, then it has like insert name here, has plenty of duds in the loss. Insert name here, Austin Davis was the worst player of a 7-man group of underperformers, posting only 8 points. See, I'm a robot and a cog of the machine that is the complex that I'm just spitting out. This is what Fox News does.
Right.
They get shit just spit out to them. And they read it. And they put a smile on their face and they say, hey! Meanwhile, Austin Davis was the worst of a 7-man group of underperformers, posting only 8 points. This is the first time this year that he was the worst starter on his team. Next week, we'll see Big Blue Wrecking Crew take on the 5-1 Bills. Oh, it's a big matchup in the blue. What's your record?
I'm 4-2.
4-2. Ooh, it could be a big matchup. Bad timing for Big Blue Wrecking Crew, as the Bills will come up into the matchup on a 3-game winning streak.
Yeah.
Big Blue Wrecking Crew. Oh, yeah. I thought you
They're
had something.
5-1.
Oh yeah, they're obviously on a 3.
Kind of winning streak, right?
Oh, he's trying. Haters gonna hate. We've already came. Haters gonna hate.
I wouldn't hate.
Hey, Big Blue Balls will have to deal with Julius Thomas. It's funny because every time Thomas's name gets, he thinks it's his guy. In that one, and then follow up that with matchups against fellow top tight end Antonio Gates and Greg Olson. Meanwhile, Haha Monica Loves Clinton Dix will be playing GU Johnny Unitas next week. And I think that is it.
That's it.
G-Man, John Zambato, get her done. Wow, that's a lot to read. Miami Sharks. That was a lot to read. Till next week.
Big Blue out. I'm so mad. I can't drop a microphone. We have a microphone, but I can't drop it. It's got out.
Drop the squirrel.
We're out.
It sucks. There's just no off button like on that, but let's edit. Edit worthy. Oh god, this thing's hot. That was 19 minutes. Whew. But that was a lot in the beginning.
Yeah. They were long ones you got that.
Jesus Christ, they were. I don't even remember. Oh yeah,
Sucks. Get off his nuts.
I literally read that like a Fox News announcer. I was like, I don't know what that was, Fred. I just came over from the bar at lunch, man.